JK the interviewer, and back with another one. Happy New Year's to everyone. Alright, 2023. Alright, we got a special guest, Fresh Home. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Bakar, aka Baby Boy.
Alright. So how it feel to be home in 2023?
I mean, it feels great, man. The world beautiful out here.
Mm.
Feel me? It's a different world inside there, man. Beautiful out here.
Alright, like what was the biggest culture shock when you got out? Like when you first, like your first 24 hours, like what happened? Like, how'd you feel? Like, because you don't really, me as an interviewer, you don't really get the privilege of hearing somebody say like, they first 24 hours.
Shit, you really don't think it's true that you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this for real? Feel me? Shit, but yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world. It's too. You gotta learn how to get back into society, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world in there than out here. Feel me? So, shit, I'm just glad I made it out. You got niggas at the door about to come home getting stabbed, dying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah, so I'm glad I made it out that shit.
Like it was. Like when it comes to that, cause I watched 1090 Jake, and before he was like exposing rappers and shit, he was talking about like he had a prison channel, and so like the stories you hear, how if you got beef with somebody, they really wait till you about to go home and then they go like why, but they never had somebody to give like why is that like what. Is this the beef that serious to where like okay, I know you about to go home, so I ain't gonna check you about 5, 6, 7 months previous because I know you got a date and I'm a handle that date.
But shit, you might do check them and then y'all just fall back, call troops, and you got like everything straight and then get his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it go. Shit, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's in that bitch.
So you see folks get stabbed, like they go.
I done been stabbed. I done been cut. I done been everything.
And what was that behind? Like because, like, from what I've heard, because I never experienced it. When you go up the road, you gotta get down with a card, and like so you originally being from Florida, like what, like how did that go down? Like who would you ride with? Like what was your day-to-day, everyday, like without saying too much, like
really
bring us into your experience.
I was really gangbanging, you feel me? So I went in there, gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? I was a Crip. Around that time, it was a lot of Crips. Not like they. Damn.
Yeah, you good.
Black in.
Damn.
You could wait your whistle back. Don't lose your frame of thought though. Because I feel like it's gonna be a because you said you went in gangbanging. So what did that come with?
And gangbanging up the road is totally different from the streets. You feel me? You can get stabbed at any minute for doing play shit.
If you gangbanging.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit you gotta do in there. That shit it's more organized, you feel what I'm saying? And Niggas ain't got guns. Niggas coming to you with metal, stabbing you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stabbing you, hitting you with a lock. Anything they got. You might get into it with a nigga, anything. You don't handle up. You and the nigga have an argument. You don't handle up. Now they want to handle up on you.
If only because you gangbanging, like because
but
they know
neutrons, they don't really have a problem unless you getting drugs in and you a neutron. They gonna try to put you under them and all that. Saying you're a neutron, you ain't got nobody. But you got some neutrons that got somebody that got loan money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like, did you feel like life was easier because you was gangbanging, so you already had like your side? Like, so once you went in, you knew like, okay, what are you? Oh, you still gangbanging?
No.
So when you went in, what was you?
I was gangbanging. I was a Crip.
Okay, you Crip. So someone going into prison as a Crip. Did you feel like the experience is gonna be easier because you know, like, okay, I'm going up the road and I'm automatically be in the Crip section or a Crip house or whatever. So at least I could like maneuver through them. So like you gain rank or you gain a face card, and then you could be comfortable. Rather than be a neutron like going in prison.
I really moved on my own, bro. I was always head first, by myself, whether you ride with me or not. So I wasn't never looking at it like that, you feel what I'm saying? And I got a lot of respect for the shit I do. I ain't take orders from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I gave them. Never took one.
So you was somebody that could say they had a face card in prison.
Yeah.
So was it easier? Cause you see, I don't know if you see
it's just being a man, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you stand on all 10 toes, man, be a man. A nigga size you, you do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there no coward and shit. You gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You got that's the jungle for real. Feel me? So don't go in there playing.
So how long you did?
I did 15 years.
Okay, so you seen the generation coming in, like you can tell what, like, oh yeah, this is a jit, this jit never did no time or none.
You know, when I
He's
first
coming
came
in,
in,
so you did
like
a decade plus. So like, how did you see a transition from people coming in to where you can somehow see how the world changed? Like, damn, these niggas are soft. Because when I came in, like, niggas really had to be on their P's and Q's, really be about that. Now you see a whole bunch of
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that in there, but at the same time, if you play in there, your ass gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Like
they're gonna send a hit. Yeah, they're gonna send a hit out on you. They put money up, send a hit on your ass.
Simply because, like, you be on play. Okay, what would be the reason someone put money on your head in prison? Like,
if you're a gangbanger and you messing with faggots, you got homosexuality shit going on, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna stab you about that. Yeah, everywhere you go, you get hit. So once you leave from this compound, go to the next, they're gonna be waiting on you to hit you again. And it just goes on and on.
If you're homosexual in prison and you're a gangbanger. Wow. That's tough. And that's the only reason why people, because like putting money in prison is way more than it is outside. Right. So for somebody to put money on your head, that is that much like a.
You got some niggas that put a whole band on your head. You got niggas in there doing fraud, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas doing fraud, niggas getting dope in, Molly, coke, Fucking fentanyl, heroin, everything in that bitch. Everything you can get on the streets, you can get in there.
Like where you was in prison at?
I've been in like probably 13 camps.
Damn. All in Florida or throughout the state?
All in Florida.
Okay, so you stayed in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. And like how? What? Cause you hear about the Florida penitentiary. Is it like, what is the climate like? Are they like real on that racist shit, gangbanging big?
Okay, like
because you don't really hear about Florida as a gangbanging state. So, it like give us like a
north,
walkthrough with that.
Like up north, like close by Alabama, up north, they gangbang a little different. Everybody got different ways of gangbanging, but Florida, you got a lot of people running from other states that gangbang and come down and, you know what I'm saying, just put down their sets and go back, and that's how it became in Florida like that. So, I mean, shit.
Like you being from Orlando, isn't there y'all have y'all own like section or something in prison, or no? That's not. That's just certain prisons that have.
I mean, yeah, because they got like a little clique called the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? They got like a little clique, so you got some niggas stick with their city. You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville, stick with Jacksonville. Ocala, Gainesville, you got niggas in Miami, Pensacola, everywhere.
And did you feel like if you was a gangbanger, but you stuck with your city, is the politics the same, or with having like a flag, you under a different structure in the prison system? Or you only can speak from the gangbanger perspective.
I never let it control me, you feel me? Like, a bitch ain't telling me what I can't do and what I can do in there, you feel me? So, if I decide to do this or do that, I'm doing it. Can't tell me shit, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is you?
So you was always known as the Crip in prison?
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Okay. So you always had umbrella like over you throughout the different prisons. So it was it might have been different for you than somebody from Orlando.
You always run back into somebody that know you. That was at another camp with you or something like that.
That's that.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll vouch for you. Boom, boom, you'll be good.
And what's the frequency of you changing camps or prisons and everything? So you said you've been through 12, you did 15 years. That's like maybe every other year they transfer. Like why was it so frequent?
I was taking hits. I was gangbanging out. I was starting wars, all that shit there.
Oh, you was a problem.
Yeah.
Damn. So did you hear about the whole rehabilitation purposes of prison? For you to have been in so much trouble, do you feel like it did nothing for you? Or it just took, like, the only thing prison did was take away your life?
Yeah. Well, not really, because I'm going to do me, bro. I just go with the flow of life. You know what I'm saying? I just go with the beat. I don't try to change nothing if it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
did you get into religion when you was in there?
I like kind of cut everybody off. I like shut down the outside world and just did my time. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't pray?
Nah, not like that. Not to like the end of my bed.
Okay, what happened to the end of your bed?
I had became Muslim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I pray every day. 5 times a day, you feel me? But yeah.
Like what happened? Like what changed? Like, cause for you to have So did the trouble stop at a point? But
Yeah,
already you
because I
like
was-
okay, within that 15 years, you probably got transferred like 10, and then you're like, no, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of the gang
Yeah,
bang.
I
I'm
was
tired of
getting
the
to a point,
war.
like, yeah.
I'm tired of bringing
Because
that.
every time I get shipped, it's about some gang banging shit. So I'm like, damn, every time I'm the only one getting fucked up for this shit. So it's like, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. Fuck this.
What made you
Like
choose
that
Muslim?
shit.
Because it was, you know, the
I studied
Yeah.
like every religion, and that shit just brought me back to the same one. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this.
So you being Muslim, like what changed? What, like, you know, you of course you had do you still gangbang as a Muslim, or
No.
so you had to put down the
Yeah.
flag
Yeah.
for you to. So what was the day of your transition from?
I mean, my big homie, shoot, he supported me. You know what I'm saying? He like, shoot, he respect that.
The Crip?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he gave me my walking papers and stuff. So,
Did they have to
So I
jump you
could
out
be-
and shit, or?
nah, man, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, because you already had
Yeah,
rank.
it
You put
ain't
it
really
for
like-
you to have been like, bro, I'm the only one that really going to war with this. You
Yeah,
know?
you know what I'm saying? So, he knows. That's why he would never snatch me up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's how that went.
So you thought about becoming Muslim before you put down like this was no easy. Know what? On Tuesday, I would be like you. It was what was
Every
the process?
time I got in trouble and went to like CM, which is closed management, you gotta be behind the door for like 18 months. Just you and the celly. You know what I'm saying? So you can go to reading and just, you know what I'm saying, you got nothing else to do.
So you was celled up with a Muslim?
Nah, I was already practicing some of that stuff, so I just went hard at it. Boom, looked into it deeper and deeper and found out more and more about it, you feel me? And like stuck with it.
So you read the Quran?
Yeah.
Alright. I never had the privilege of reading the Quran, so hopefully one day I'll read it. One day, just to, cause you always have that curiosity, like, okay, what is it that the other people practice? Because can't no way y'all go so hard for y'all religion that y'all would die by it. Christians, you know, they do what they do, and that's how I was raised. But you always feel like just because you was brought into something, that's not always the way to go. And for you to have been put under so much pressure, and that's like, all right, bro, because you hear about people becoming Muslim, but it's a different type of world back then. Like you said, it ain't guns, it's knives, and you have to get up close and do whatever to survive. Because you don't know, you just living your life, and someone want to kill you because they want your shoes or something that you hear about.
Killed in front of you, all type of shit. Crackers beating niggas ass to death in that bitch. Everything. Hiding. Your people call, they hiding.
So yeah, for y'all to, you know, go down that walk is different.
If you don't have that support backing you up, that family support or any type of support financially, shit, you gotta get it off the muscle. If not, you're gonna get ran over in there.
And did you have the support?
Well, I had a little support. You know what I'm saying?
You had more than the average prisoner.
Yeah, but shit, I still was on some get it off the muscle shit just cause.
Cause you had the access to.
Young minded. You know what I'm saying? Always on goal.
So like, did you take anybody up under your wing to help them transition from like, bro, you see this world we living in, the way you going, you gonna end up dead or doing life behind here.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Most definitely. yeah. I done told 3 people that, and they on the way going home right now. Got their time back. You know
And getting your time back is what? Like is that real like time like?
Well, like if you got 25 years, you go back and beat something in court, they might be like, okay, you already been down 7 years. They might be like, all right, you'll get back 15 years. You got 10 years to do, so you got 3 years left. After them 3 years, you go home off a 25-year sentence. You know what I'm saying?
So you was really like, hey, bro, like, you said, like, when did that happen? Because I'm pretty sure you doing the gangbanging stuff, that's not when you decided to do for your fellow man. So did all this happen when you became Muslim? Or you did some of this stuff as when you was crippin'?
Yeah, I did some of this stuff as crippin'. Yeah, not Muslim.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you already had that in you to do for others, even in the prison system.
Oh yeah, of course. If I'm for you, I'm for you. I mean, that's just how it was. Everybody I hung around, you know what I'm saying, we was all loyal to each other. Never changed. To this day, we still, you know what I'm saying, in contact with each other. That was over like 20 years.
So how you feel about you being home? Like, what is in store for you? Because now you have you definitely not the same person you was when you got in. The world ain't the same. It like coming back in and just assimilating and, you know, just getting to the floor thing is like what is your next move? Especially you change your outlook on life. Like what is in store?
Man, like I said, I just go with the flow. However it comes, that's the way I'm gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I ain't really trying to get out here head first and rush things and do none of that. However it comes, that's how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just have patience this time.
Yeah, that's a big thing, especially nowadays. Cause people be crashing out trying to rush things, and then like with the whole scamming thing. How many people you seen up the road for scamming?
Shit, a lot. But I think way more in prison than on the street.
So, and how's their life back there? Like, are they the ones that get extorted, or are they the ones like? Because you know they're not there for violent crime. So going to prison.
You got something to do and you got something to do. It's just whoever think you know what I'm saying, you a sheep. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull up. They think you weak. They gonna pull up on you.
So is life easier going to prison with a violent crime? Just like it's the simple fact that you did it outside in the free world. Like, okay, you already know what to expect. People go there for like child support or white collar crime or
yeah, but they don't look at
car
it like
crash.
That. They don't look at it like that.
So how does that go?
Yeah. They look at everybody as a inmate, one invisible. Bitch, you fucked up. Bitch, you in here. Fuck you.
So do they get the same pressure that, like, will somebody there for scamming experience the same stuff you experienced while you was gangbanging?
Nah. They wouldn't. Because I was always jumping the gun. Always, so I get into more shit than anybody. But I always come out on top.
So basically you was looking for the trouble.
Well,
like you wasn't somebody that as soon as you got in, I'm just doing my time, and so your experience was a whole lot different than the
you have
scam.
shit that happened in there Your mom might stop talking to you for a little bit. You might not get a letter from your chick. You might not get a hint from your dog here and there. You might be going through something and just be somebody come up on some crazy shit and you get into it with them. You know what I'm saying? It can be the littlest shit. It's rough.
It's a different world over there. Man. So it's better to be a civilian. Well, can you ever consider yourself a civilian?
No.
So you would never be a civilian?
No.
Never. Okay. So how you feel about snitching?
Snitching?
Yeah.
I grew up on snitching, man. All rap must die. That's how I grew up. That was the motto then when I was growing up.
But you're Muslim now. So
exactly.
It's snitching is still a cause you gotta understand, you being Muslim and like you putting down the flag. Like I know you still got the morals and everything, but now you Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Now you pray every day. You all about like you have a different walk. You going down a different path. That like with snitching, and like okay, I understand you never consider yourself a civilian, but snitching is like what is snitching to you? And then do you still go by like you said all snitches must die? But what view are you looking at that from? Is that the view of the gangbanger or the view of you Muslim, but you still have your regards about snitching?
I mean, in the Islamic law, it talks about snitching. You know what I'm saying? Talks about telling, you feel what I'm saying? They'll cut your tongue off. You go to the right country. Yeah.
And that's in the Quran?
Yeah.
Oh, so telling is in the Quran?
It's a hadith. Yeah. I was brought down.
Oh, I learned something.
Yeah.
So your regards about snitching
like
is not coming from that.
The Islamic stuff is like the way of life. You know what I'm saying? You got certain laws and rules you gotta live by.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you get in trouble for fighting if the person ain't wrong and all type of stuff.
So your discipline is
yeah.
It's
most
that okay.
Because you don't want to get hit up.
And that's from when you was in prison.
Yeah.
So right now, you wouldn't if you knew somebody who snitched, how would you feel about it? If you knew somebody that snitched, how would you feel about them? In the free world.
Shoot, right now?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because what can I do about it? Ain't nobody else doing nothing about it. Why should I fuck with them? He ain't telling on me. I just want to be around them.
So in the free world, that snitching shit. So snitching is only matters in like with people who's involved in that shit. But as a civilian, well not in a civilian, but in the free world, none of that shit matters. Like bro, you ain't snitch on me, so why would I care about it? That's some okay. That snitching shit is just some personal. Like if you care about it, that's your business. If you don't care about it,
yeah. But if it's like your dog or something, y'all real close. Nah, don't even come 50 feet of me. You know what I'm saying?
Love it. Alright, is there anything else you want to tell the folks before we wrap it up?
No, I'm just out of here, man. I'm gone. Feel good to be out, man.
Fresh out.
Yeah. 15
years. So you got sentenced to 15 and you did 15?
I did 15.
Oh, because you kept getting in trouble.
No. I got sentenced 17 and a half. But I get game time. So I got my game time and did 15 to the door. I got 2 years worth of game time.
Damn. And you out on nothing, no parole, no nothing.
No, nothing. Free.
You just can't have a gun.
Huh?
You can't. You just can't have a gun.
No, can't be around none of that.
Jay Kennedy, we out.